subscribe and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone, it's that time again. Today on Lady Mary Bath, we are shopping MAM Resale. They have reset the shop with all new treasures for us to discover together. Join me. Welcome to MAM Resale Store Reset, where it's all about rodeo and a welcome to spring. I see lots of treasures already. Let's have a look at the store. It's always a highlight to shop the MAM Store Reset. They've cleared out the store over the weekend with a half-price sale and reset it with everything rodeo and spring. I see some fashion, home decor, and lots more in this store. Looks like the Easter Bunny has made his way to MAM. And this looks very familiar. It's a piece that was designed for Avon. I don't see it too often. $5.50. That would be a great addition for spring. Hand painted in Brazil. Some window shopping here. I try to shop resale even for seasonal items. You definitely get better prices. And these are things you would find in perhaps craft stores like Hobby Lobby and some of the nicer boutiques. Has a designer touch with some of these. And of course you could embellish that rabbit wreath with lots of things on hand here at MAM. I like that giant aqua egg. And they even have a top brand. This is something you probably recognize as Arthur Court. Retail of $238 and their price is $80. That could be something you display in your kitchen. Could use that as a centerpiece. Fill it with cookies. Many possibilities. And this Easter Bunny has a heavy load with all those carrots. Imagine nestling this into a centerpiece bowl. You could certainly have fun with that for $6.50. And it's so easy to shop seasonal. And my favorite thing that the Easter Bunny might bring, crystal. Those glass lamps are fantastic too. Crystal goes with every season and certainly perfect for spring. This is a Nachtmann vase from Germany. I found the same one at a flea market. We have it at our home there. And it's nice because it's almost like a rose bowl. It is a low vase. It doesn't obstruct the view when you have company. And it features the Schleuderstern, which is similar to our Hobstar design. And this is well priced at $20. These decanters are beautiful and they sold rather quickly when the doors opened. And this is a must-have for any guest room. And I think it should be in every bedroom. Something very practical. An essential for your guest room. The bedside carafe is a great idea to keep close at hand on a nightstand. And originally this was called a tumble up. The glass fits over the carafe. This is made by Goedinger. It is the Dublin pattern and I've seen it on Amazon for about $20. It is not cut glass. You can tell by running your fingers across. It is not sharp. That is pressed glass. It wouldn't be a visit to MAM without finding Waterford crystal. This ashtray can certainly be upcycled into a small dish or candle holder for $30. And this crystal vase is certainly something familiar. I've seen it in a porcelain version. I'll tell you more about it. A paper sack has never looked so good in the form of crystal, designed by the Rosenthal company for their Studiolinie or studio line. It's priced at $45. I love that rectangular shape, and it does have that acid etch logo on the back. And this would be great for a centerpiece. Isn't that a gorgeous vase? And I'll give you a closer look at the back stamp. Here it is, Rosenthal Studiolinie. I like to look at the smalls. Fantastic items they have placed in the case. It's always exciting to see what they are adding. It's something that never disappoints, and this year I find some sterling silver. And one is a very familiar pattern to me. Absolutely love silver. And we have to take a peek in the case as well. And I always find things here, and no surprise, Waterford crystal. I see a ring holder as well. So many of these items would make great gifts. Those cobalt and gold salt and pepper shakers are fabulous. And a sugar and creamer is always a great addition. And let's look at the other side of the case, have a different perspective. And I have to show you this salt and pepper shaker set. And I pulled some of my favorite items here, including some small nut dishes. And that was certainly a staple on many tables, especially in the Victorian era. You could just place a simple chocolate truffle inside. A single candlestick is also a good idea. You may think that you need a matching pair. For $35, that's a good deal. And do you see that engraving there on the right side? That is to secure the property in case it's ever stolen and found at a pawn shop. Folks did that a lot in the 80s especially. The trio of nut dishes I think is fantastic. This one is reticulated, sweet and petite. Some beautiful sterling silver finds. This has actually gotten quite costly on the secondary market. Here we have a candle holder for $35 with a Gorham back stamp. This is a company that started in the 1830s. Jabez Gorham was the founder and made quite a lasting impression in the silver market. He originally started with spoons made of coin silver, which at one time was used even as a currency. And the Strasbourg pattern is one of his most well-known. Started in 1897, and it has a Rococo style from the French Baroque period of the 18th century. This is a favorite bridal pattern. It was mine in 1995, and I enjoy the beautiful pieces, including tableware and flatware. $25 is a great price for this square Lismore ring holder in that classic pattern. And brand new in a box, this vase has a modern twist with the love etching. I probably should have bought this for my gift closet. A vase is always a great idea, and in fact you could even give the box separately and take the vase to a florist, and that way you have a great presentation. Could even be the centerpiece for your lunch table. Beautiful Waterford. Some Waterford crystal finds that are great for gifting. The Lismore Love Bud Vase is priced at $40, and you will see that etching love, and it has some embellishment here, kind of a modern twist to that, and you already have a sentiment with your gift. Another great find is the Waterford Lismore Square Ring Holder at $25. That is a deal. This was over $100 retail. A beaded tassel for just a few dollars is such fun. I have lots of ideas for this. A sweet and petite sugar and creamer. Love that aqua color. I have a friend who would enjoy this. Wonderful addition to your tabletop. And I might pick this up for $25. Fenton Hobnail Opalescent is something that I absolutely adore. It stops me in my tracks. This mini creamer and sugar set is well priced at $25. The Fenton Glass Company was founded in 1905 by brothers Frank and John Fenton, and this pattern actually saved their business. In 1940, they launched the Hobnail collection in the opalescent cranberry, white, and green. It helped them to survive World War II, and they later expanded their company. You may be wondering, what is opalescent? It is a milky white opaque rim, or sometimes even in the center of a glass. It is produced by reheating molded glass just as it's starting the cooling process. The heat-sensitive chemicals in the glass turn white in those reheated areas, named opalescent because it is reminiscent of opals. We saw lots of opalescent beauties at the Houston Glass Show in a recent segment. Just love it. And if you happen to collect Limoges boxes, this one is very well priced. It's a chili pepper. I know some folks collect certain categories, perhaps culinary would be for you. $48. We always want to look for pain main, which means hand-painted, Limoges, France, and that is an authentic Limoges box. I always look forward to this section of the store, and it has our favorite blue and white. But first, let's take a look at a very familiar Villeroy Boch pattern, the Petite Fleur. Love all the different colors in this. My mother had this pattern, and I do have a few pieces myself. And we'll get a closer look at that back stamp in just a moment. You may notice that it's actually not made in Germany, which could be a surprise, but I'll tell you more about that. This one is made in Luxembourg. Who can resist a beautiful teacup from Villeroy Boch, one of my favorite china manufacturers? They started in 1748 in my husband's home state of the Saarland in Germany. This Petite Fleur pattern launched in 1983 and is still loved today. It is based on the manoir shape with delicate flowers. It actually has 6 different colors, which means that setting your table could be lots of fun. These are priced at $10 each, and they are $48 for each cup and saucer on the V&B website. See the detail on that handle? It actually has more red than you would imagine. Works very well with so many different seasons. And surprisingly made in Luxembourg, Villeroy Boch has production in 8 different European countries, not only in Germany. And I'm taking all of these home. That blue onion pattern is very familiar. The blue willow, of course. And some wonderful serving dishes. I'm pleased that they have a lot of blue and white items for us today. And mixed in with some silver, which is brilliant because that combination works very well. Silver pitchers are always great to have on hand. And the amaryllis. A sea of blue and white. Lots of great items here, including the blue willow. I see Finlandia, even the cobalt cuts a clear, and flow blue. Let's have a look. That blue onion pattern, Finlandia Churchill. This is really a neat set. Coffee pot, 7 cups and saucers, and a creamer. Reminds me of Johnson Brothers, also made in England. You could mix that with white dishes or other blue and white patterns. Will complement that very well. And always look for that back stamp. Made in Staffordshire, England. Microwave and dishwasher safe is a plus. The perfect tea set from Churchill, made in Staffordshire. And this is priced at $95 for the set. The Finlandia pattern launched in 1992. It is a classic look, and I've seen the teapot for $140 on the secondary market. This is a good price. The Zwiebelmuster or blue onion pattern actually inspired so many other ones, including Blue Danube that we've recently seen at Cherry Street Antiques and Tomball. This has a Meissen backstamp, but it's actually more of a pattern name. An iconic pattern in this beautiful coffee pot. It is made in Germany by Ernst Teichert. He comes from a porcelain making family. His brother Karl also had a company. And this was made in the Meißner Ofen- und Porzellanfabrik, not to be confused with the classic Meissen where you see the 2 swords on the back stamp. He originally made oven tiles and segued in 1880 to tabletop with his beautiful porcelain designs. And the Zwiebelmuster was later purchased by Hutchenreuter. They actually bought the entire production department. Always fun to find Delft at a charity resale. Hand-painted Delft blue, well priced at $5 for this vase. The classic blue willow pattern is very affordable, $3 for the teacup, made by many different manufacturers in quite a few countries. This is a vintage Japan blue willow plate, perfect for cookies or brownie, $5 each. This is the oldest item that I've found today. It dates back to 1849, made by William Adams and Sons. This is the Athens pattern, and if you see that registration mark at the top, it is 56978, which tells us the pattern was registered January 3rd of 1849, priced at $85, which actually is quite a good deal for the age of this plate. Flow blue is highly collectible. There are several different eras that is comprised of. $30, and I can't read the back stamp. It's also flow blue. I'm always looking for silver, and this is an interesting piece. The handles tell me that it probably has some age to it. And if we turn it over, we see EPNS, which stands for electroplated nickel silver, which is silver plate, $28. And more blue willow, and this fantastic planter. This Chinoiserie planter is fabulous. It is priced at $150, and you can use it for many different purposes besides the obvious of placing a plant inside. This could be a Christmas tree stand. You could roll up blankets or towels. It could go in a bathroom, really any area of your home. It's made in Japan, and I think this will sell very quickly. I'm taking home this blue planter today, and I'm actually getting a better deal, $120, because I have 20% off as a frequent shopper. Make sure you give them your phone number when you check out, and you can accumulate points. And I'm using this to hold blankets in my living room. I just love it. Toll trays are highly collectible. This one is chip and alcohol resistant, perfect for entertaining. It's made by the Nashco company. These were made from the 1920s to the 1950s. You can use them, of course, for serving or as wall art. And this is well priced at $16. Nashco was produced in New York City in the 20s through the 50s. A familiar glass that we've seen recently at Granny's Corner Antique Shop in Tomball. And this is an excellent price and quite a complete set. If I had more space, I think I would have taken all of this home. Such fun. From the Jeanette Glass Company, we have the Flora Gold, which is one of their most extensive pattern lines. It resembles an EAPG pattern called Louisa. It is not depression glass. This was made in the 1950s, and the tumbler is well priced at $5. Brass is back, and here's a bit of chinoiserie and some historical wine glasses. This has an interesting opening. I was very tempted to take this home. Just don't know that I need one more vase, but $85 is a great piece, made in Korea from 1980. The brass candle holders, the duck. I just love this whole story here with those rich colors. More fantastic glassware with this hand-blown Theresienthal Römer glass. This was made in Bavaria, and you'll notice it has prunts. And you're probably thinking, what is a prunt? It is a blob of glass that is attached to another piece of glass, mostly used for decorative purposes, and here it serves as the handle. These are fantastic and based on part of their historical collection. Stemware, barware, and just about anything you can imagine to elevate your beverages. This elegant glass is a steal, and I'll tell you more about that pattern. I'm seeing lots of clear, not as much color today, but that's great because then it blends with everything. And this is an extra special etched design, and I will tell you the pattern name. Elegant glass of the Depression era is one of my favorites. It is made by skilled artisans. It is handmade and certainly hand polished to give it that shine. This is Midnight Rose from Fostoria. You see all of that detail here, and these are very well priced at $7 each. They go for about $24 and up on the secondary market. A splash of color with these modern blue stems. I just love the shade. And even if you're using some vintage dishes, I think it's great to add something that is a bit contemporary. Livy Serious Horizon glass is definitely the bottom shelf advantage, priced at $2 each. These go for about maybe $80 and up for a set of 6, and I think that's a fantastic price and what a great addition to your table. Time to get ready for spring with some florals. We can tiptoe through the tulips, get ready for Easter, and a ready-made wreath. Actually, quite a few from which to choose. The lemons and blueberries are fun and fresh. I like to also take a wreath and place it flat on a table and nestle a centerpiece bowl or even a punch bowl inside. Well priced at $20, and you could certainly add a ribbon to that. Quite an affordable way to add some spring touches. This flower box is very trendy, and if you price this even at some of the designer stores, it would be 3 or 4 times this price. I could see this for an outdoor event, even for your dining table, priced at $75. And we will go treasure hunting on this aisle, and I want to remind you to always look up. You might find some great artwork. Come along with me to find hidden gems in the houseware section. In the past, I have discovered some great finds such as Sid Dickens tiles, Fostoria Navarre, and some amazing deals. Let's have a look. You would think we are at a high-end home accessory store with this particular brand. Quite a deal today. The Gigi collection is a great find. This is the Gracious Goods Company based out of Kansas, and their sugar creamer and sweetener set is $140 online. It is missing the tray, but you really don't need that. I think I will take this home to go with my kitchen look that also includes some Gigi collection. Vintage glasses for $1 each? Yes, please. Let's go for the bigger one. That's great for water or even maybe a tea. Anchor Hawking Berwick Boopy glasses, well priced at $1 each. Look at the detail on that foot. They also make them in different colors. I have them in red. That is a very good price. The sandwich glass plates are such fun. I've seen these in green and pink as well. I've even found them at Goodwill stores. And that's a wonderful addition to your dish pattern. This kind of adds some light and interest to your place setting. And we are really into full-on spring now. I see lots of Irish designs and brands that we're going to explore. And St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner. And this is a hidden gem. I'll tell you more about this. Well priced. It's the luck of the Irish. We have some beautiful finds here, starting with this small votive, which is actually a toothpick holder. It is priced at $3 and has an interesting look, and that's because it is vintage. Imperial Glass Company made this carnival glass votive, and I think that is the perfect touch, whether you fill it with a candle, toothpicks, or just about anything. And some fine Parian china from Ireland. What a nice find here today. There's some beautiful Belleek vases that are well priced. I'm often asked, how do you find the date or year that a piece was made? There is a chart that you can refer to that I recently shared on the Lady Mary Beth's Table group page on Facebook. I invite you to join us there. And usually you can just tell by the color, but here we actually have more information on this vase. It is a more modern piece priced at $55. It is the Glenveigh, and that was an annual collector's piece. This one looks to be new and in pristine condition. Would also make a great gift. Look at all that detail. Here's that back stamp, the Songbird vase, $60. The Songbird vase was released in 2007, celebrating 150 years of the Irish Parian china. These are definitely well priced, about half of what you would find on the secondary market. A trio of souvenir dishes from Ireland. Let's look at the back stamp. Arklow. That's a company that started in 1934 in County Wicklow, known for their decorative earthenware goods. They closed in 1998. And some more Belleek pieces. That could even be a ring dish. I really like this. I think I'm going to take that home for $8. That gold brown Belleek stamp was from 1980 to 1992. Let's take a look at this small saucer. That basket weave shamrock design, priced at $7. And this back stamp in green is from 1965 to 1980. And we have pops of color here. And I see a Jeanette Glass Company item. This is the Iris herringbone in carnival glass. It could be a centerpiece bowl. Look at that intricate design. They also made it in clear, well priced at $12. Vintage glass is highly collectible. Quite an interesting pottery vase there. We have some rodeo themed items here, and a touch of chinoiserie as well. This star has my attention. I have to turn it over and look at the back stamp. And it is from Pottery Barn. The Barona pattern, priced at $8. You could put some candies in that and give it as a gift. I'm sure it was a lot more retail. We are the Lone Star State. You see lots of stars there. And how about some lobster? This is an item from Crate and Barrel. Warm butter and lobster, nothing better. For 3 pieces. I think the price is right. Probably a lot more affordable than retail. $30. That's something practical and fun. And it is time for rodeo. We've had the cook-off. We are world famous for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and you have to dress the part. And you probably want to add a new outfit each year.
It's time to get rodeo ready with a bit of fashion. This denim vest would be great for rodeo cook-off to start the season. And this blouse looks very Texas themed, but it's actually from Spain. This is a designer that has boutiques all over the world, based in Madrid. It is Villeroy, and it is priced at $40. This is over 200 euros on their website.
I really like this blouse, the Villeroy, for $40. I'm definitely going to take this home. Let's walk into the boutique together. They have a photo backdrop as well. And they are ready in the boutique for spring, rodeo, and everything in between. Great colors. They've got lots of accessories, jewelry, footwear, handbags. They even have some James Avery. And I'm thinking rodeo, so let's take a look at some of these bags. I'm sure they will sell very quickly.
The perfect handbag to be rodeo ready. This is a Diana Gale. She is a Los Angeles-based designer known for her Springbok pattern designs, and it's in great condition, $64.99. On the secondary market, you see these upwards of $200, sometimes as much as $400 for this handbag.
A star-studded dress. That is fun for just about any time of the year. And the classic blue and some fun spring colors with a modern look.
$43.99 is a great option for rodeo and cook-off season. This is hand-tooled, made in Mexico, very reminiscent of the 1970s. I like that retro look.
This Gucci handbag is classic 1980s. I had one that was almost identical, priced at $325. I wish I still had mine. I don't know what might have happened to it over the years.
$29.99 for this hobo leather bag. This is in great shape and would be a nice way to be a bit youthful and fun with your rodeo attire.
We have to look up and discover some lighting wear. You may find something that you didn't know you were looking for. Perhaps you want to upgrade your light fixtures. My Waterford chandelier has still not been installed. I'm trying to synchronize my schedule with the installer, and I hope to share that with you on social media soon. This I was not able to source the manufacturer. There was a logo, hard to decipher. That would be an interesting addition. That pretty lilac color. And it's always worth looking in the furniture department. You never know what you'll find. The footstools sell very quickly, I'm told. That square table is practical. And this vintage chair is $75. The upholstery is in very good condition. You never know what you'll find at MAM, a store that is full of surprises and some sweet deals. And as always, you want to stop by often because the inventory changes daily.
So glad you joined me today for MAM Resale Store Reset. You never know what you'll find. You can certainly get ready for the season. And I'm taking home this beautiful planter. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with resale shopping.